This drives me bonkers. The Shiba Inu development team has published a strange leak. We appear to be on the verge of a huge breakthrough next week. Even Shiba Inus might be pushed to the dollar store by this. We are all really thrilled. We are closing in on the target. Tell me, what's going on? For what reasons is this an opportunity that will never come again? Okay, I'll try to clarify. Important notice. A major announcement was made earlier today. This isn't your average update either. All of the Shiba Inu people were deeply disturbed by this. A huge secret on what's coming soon was just revealed by the development team. Next week is approaching quickly. Plus, it has the potential to alter the course of events. What's to come might spark an entire Shiba Inu ecosystem, and possibly even help bring the price down by a few zeros. That is the magnitude of this. Just hang on a second, because that's not all. At this very moment, something else enormous is transpiring. It could change the course of the game completely. Shiba Inu is rapidly closing the gap with a major player in the cryptocurrency sector. The underdog is no longer the only one making noise. With its sights set on a higher ranking, it is charging at full speed. In case you were wondering, yes, this news did have an effect on the charts. An exceptionally bullish analyst just dissected it. Apparently, Shiba Inus are now exhibiting symptoms of a possible breakout, and he wasn't shy about saying it. Somewhat intriguingly, he brought attention to it. A large number of traders have put leveraged bets somewhat higher than Shiba Inu's current position. Which level is it? It attracts prices like a magnet. It is attracting Shiba Inu, and a significant increase in sales could be possible if it approaches. Now we get to the best part, oceanic mammals. The main actors. They are actively participating, not merely observing. Also, the Shiba Inu have been being aggressively bought up by them at an alarming rate. These huge holders have multiplied their Shiba Inu holdings by a factor of 30 in only the last month. Whales don't do it unless they're planning a big relocation. Indeed, the excitement is genuine. The steam is starting to boil. The dev announcement, whale activity, and mounting chart pressure all point to Shiba Inu potentially being on the cusp of something monumental. Now tell me, what transpired? Another tidal wave of enthusiasm has recently swept across the Shiba Inu community. One of the ecosystem's more outspoken members has spoken out on this very matter. An ex-account associated with Shiba Inu's Shiba has just sent a strong message to everyone who has or supports the account. Their most recent post made it quite obvious. Nowhere is Shiba Inu going. They went so far as to say it's more powerful than before and prepared to exert even more pressure. This was supported by a substantial item as well. Shiba Inu might be plotting something big, they said. What we're discussing here is a potential move that could replicate its infamous 800% rise from 2021. That isn't an idle speculation. Given the potential speed of change in the cryptocurrency market, they are highlighting genuine opportunities. If you ask them, it just takes a week for everything to change. Shiba Inu could take flight again with a single powerful move, a single bullish wave. Consider that. The once ridiculous Shiba Inu coin is now being considered a major player with the potential to upset the market once more. Many people's lives would be irrevocably altered if it even approaches another 800% increase. This is much more than just a price pump in the eyes of many investors. We're discussing the possibility of shattering financial barriers. Entire portfolios could be turned around by this type of momentum. Those who have been through the lows with grace, they have been waiting for this very time. Even for first-time investors, this might be the only opportunity to step in before the rocket takes off. Well, it's not all hype, I guess. Something is cooking when respected members of the community start acting this way. Shiba Inu has the potential to become the most talked about cryptocurrency overnight if past events are any indication. The catch, though, is this. It's a crucial one. Following all the hoopla and wild projections, one expert finally chimed in with a more reasonable estimate of when Shiba Inu could reach those ideal prices. In all candor, it merits your consideration. Because the end goal still appears good, even though the journey there may be more difficult than anticipated. Now we can dissect it. To achieve price points like 303 or even 4 cents for Shiba Inus, huge improvements would be required, but experts still think that targets aren't out of reach. Time is all they need. Experts at Changely predict that by January 2033, Shiba Inu could reach 303. That's in the next 8 years or so. They are so bullish that by that point, they think Shiba Inus might be able to go a little bit higher. The anticipated date for the primary objective, which would radically alter the course of cryptography, is April 2040. According to their estimations, Shiba Inus may reach 4 cents at that point. Seems far. Of course, if your project has a long-term goal, keep in mind that 8 to 15 years is still regarded early in the crypto industry. Telegaon, another platform, takes an even more positive stance. Shiba Inu might reach 303 cents by 2028, according to their estimates, and then reach that 4-cent milestone by 2036. In other words, unless you're carrying a satchel of tokens that could turn into profits that change your life, 11 years from now could feel like an eternity. Regarding the lengthy wait, however, opinions differ. Himanshu Muradia, an expert, has predicted that the Shiba Inu could hit the 303 price point this year, according to Forbes. Market conditions and Shiba Inu ecosystem developments being considered. Another perspective is that even ChatGPT has gotten into the prediction game, with the possibility that Shiba Inu might reach 4 cents between 2030 and 2032. However, this would necessitate a precipitous decline in the overall supply of Shiba Inus, which is certainly doable, but certainly difficult in the near future. So, what's the big picture? What this means is that although the potential is enormous and the excitement is palpable, the road to success with Shiba Inus may not be smooth, but it will certainly be exciting. Presently, Shiba Inu is establishing the framework as whale accumulation is soaring, developers are releasing bombshells, and the community is remaining strong. The sort of momentum that makes the dreams of long-term investors come true is being created. What is the present condition of Shiba Inus? The energy is higher than before. It remains unbroken despite the dips. The only thing they've done is strengthen it. The base is becoming steadily more solid. An increasing number of people are opting to adopt. The community is growing and the ecosystem is changing. This place is still standing. Looking at the big picture, Shiba Inu is still a fantastic choice. Actually, it is currently perched precariously on the brink of something quite enormous. Unexpectedly, Shiba Inu is on the verge of accomplishing something monumental. Bitcoin Cash, one of the crypto industry's oldest and most reputable names, is quickly approaching in terms of market share. The current market capitalization disparity between the two is slightly more than $1 billion. Sure, that could seem like a lot. The speed of a Shiba Inu, though, makes that seem impossible. The market capitalization of Shiba Inu is approximately $8.8 billion, whereas that of Bitcoin Cash is $10.3 billion. There has been a rapid reduction in that distance. Why? This is due to the fact that Shiba Inu has recently been quite successful. It has far surpassed Bitcoin Cash in the last 2 weeks. While Bitcoin Cash has hardly budged, Shiba Inu has soared by almost 16% since July 10th. Considering the entire month, Shiba Inu has gained almost 32% more value than Bitcoin Cash, thanks in part to the resurgence of the Ethereum ecosystem, to which, incidentally, Shiba Inus are deeply connected. To top it all off, market activity. The 24-hour volume of Shiba Inu, which trades at a fraction of a cent, just surpassed $500 million, approaching the numbers of Bitcoin Cash. The level of interest, liquidity, and action is quite high. People are jumping on the Shiba Inu bandwagon. The coin's popularity is on the rise again, and major exchanges continue to show significant